Tired of being the sucker always chasing after that woman who treats you like an afterthought in her life? Are you always the one sending messages, waiting for the magnanimous queen to descend from her throne to reply, while she pretends to be busy, or worse, doesn't even pretend? Well, it's time to swallow the reality. That hard-to-get woman isn't ignoring you because she's cold or unattainable. She's ignoring you because, with your desperate display, you're not a challenge. You're just another extra in the soap opera of neediness. Today, I'm going to teach you how to stop being the clown of the situation. Forget that nonsense about being the nice guy. The guy who chases after her like the apocalypse of singledom is lurking around every corner. The secret isn't to beg for attention. It's to make her want yours. Sounds like a utopia? It's not. With the right strategies, you'll stop being the puppy and become the one holding the leash. But let me warn you, this isn't circus magic or some cheap self-help trick. It requires attitude, emotional intelligence, and most importantly, some damn self-respect. It's not for everyone. Want to keep being ignored? Fine. Close this video. Want to turn the tables? Stick around. Before I pour wisdom into your life, let's get one thing straight. You're here because someone took the time to like, comment, or subscribe before. So do your part, okay? Like the video, subscribe, leave a thanks in the comments. Not for me, but for the damn algorithm that needs to understand that this content is the wake-up slap that a lot of people are missing. Ready? Then without further ado, let's get to the good stuff. Number 1, stop being the desperate needy guy. Let's start with the obvious. Desperation is like cheap perfume you think is killing it, but it just repels everyone. And surprise, most of you are knee-deep in that needy scent. Why are you pushing people away? Be honest with yourself. How many times have you stared at your phone, waiting for her to reply like it's your salvation? Or worse, sending message after message because the world would end if she doesn't respond in 5 minutes. Yeah, that doesn't scream confidence. It screams needy and lifeless. What happens when you act like this? You're basically handing her a sign that says, "Hi, I'm insecure, dependent, and desperate for scraps of attention." And guess what? Nobody finds that attractive. Not even the most needy woman on the planet. The truth is, all your anxiety just makes it clear that you don't value yourself. Every forced attempt to start a conversation, every random good morning, you're rubbing it in her face that she's in control while you're there begging. Result? She gets bored. Or worse, feels secondhand embarrassment. How to stop being this walking disaster? Simple. Shut up, stop typing, and practice the blessed strategic silence. If she hasn't replied, accept it. Resist the urge to look like a teen glued to his phone. Want to seem interesting? Disappear for a bit. Busy people with interesting lives don't have time to be stuck on WhatsApp. Another thing, if you're always available, she'll never value your attention. Valuable people are rare, period. If your life revolves around did she reply or not, my friend, the problem is bigger than neediness. It's a lack of your own life. Go read a book, take a course, learn a language, anything that doesn't involve begging for affection. And here's the most interesting point. When you stop being predictable and clingy, you know what happens? She starts to notice. Huh, why didn't he reach out today? Does he not like me anymore? And at that very moment, you've planted the seed of doubt. And now? Got today's lesson? Great. Because abandoning desperation is just half the journey. The other half? Becoming someone worth chasing. But hold on, little grasshopper. That's for the next topic. Get ready, because the next slap is even stronger. Number 2, be the guy she wants to chase. Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, what do I have that someone would find interesting? If the answer is not much, and your life is just waiting for her notification on your phone, congratulations, you're out of the game before it even started. Women, especially the more demanding ones, don't have time for guys who make them the center of their universe. They don't want a walking fan club. They want someone who has a complete life, with goals and a reason to exist beyond saying, "Good morning, princess." If you're just another guy living to like her posts, here's the harsh reality. She's already shelved you in the irrelevant drawer. Why would she even notice you? If you have nothing that makes you interesting, why do you think she'll care? Is your life project watching series, stalking her life, and waiting for the chance to be ignored? Great plan. Meanwhile, she's looking at guys who have something to offer: ambition, confidence, and an energy that says, "I'm enough." Desirable men don't live to please. They have hobbies, goals, and they don't need anyone's validation to feel complete. This is the point that makes all the difference. True confidence comes from living a life worth living. And you know what's sexy? A guy who doesn't care about pleasing others because he's too busy living. How to become that guy? Here's the recipe no one wants to hear, but it works. Work on yourself. Find a real hobby. Always wanted to learn an instrument? Lift weights? Right. Start. And don't use "I don't have time" as an excuse. You have time to watch TikTok videos. So get organized. Focus on your goals. Want a promotion? Start a business. Change jobs. Make a plan. And begin. Men with purpose are automatically more interesting. Take care of your appearance. No, this isn't vanity. It's self-respect. Decent clothes, hygiene, and a healthy physique show that you value yourself. A guy who takes care of himself sends a clear message. I know my worth. These changes won't just boost your self-esteem, but also transform how people see you, including her. Women have an infallible radar for confident guys, and here's the difference. Confidence isn't shouting, "Look how amazing I am." It's not needing to shout anything at all. What's next? All right, now you have a foundation to be noticed. But hold on. Being interesting doesn't mean handing everything over on a silver platter. The next step is learning the game of indifference. Because it's no good being the prize if you continue behaving like a bonus. Tired of being the doormat who accepts any crumbs? Great. Then get up from that pathetic position and change your attitude. In the description is the link to an ebook that will teach you how to turn the tables for good. After reading it, you'll know how to be the challenge she wants to conquer and, even better, how to never be stepped on or discarded again. It's either that or stay in the line of the desperate. You choose. Number 3, play the indifference game. If you still think being the guy who says yes ma'am to everything is the key to conquering a hard-to-get woman, congratulations. You've just graduated with honors from the How to Be Ignored in Record Time course. The truth is simple. The way to grab her attention isn't to please her. It's to make her curious. Why does indifference work? Hard-to-get women aren't cold or insensitive. They're just bored. They're used to a legion of guys who go to great lengths to impress them. And you know what happens when you join that desperate queue? She sees you as an extension of her boredom. Here's the trick. Calculated indifference. Don't confuse it with rudeness or lack of manners. Being indifferent isn't about being mean. It's simply not treating every gesture or word of hers as a celestial event. It's the classic, don't give it much weight. How to apply indifference without seeming like a jerk? Easy. Here are the golden rules. Control your reactions. If she provokes you with a snarky comment or plays the disappearing act, don't freak out. Don't fall apart. Respond calmly, or if you prefer, don't respond at all. Showing that you weren't rattled is halfway there. Stop easing her up. Yes, a compliment at the right time has its value. But if you're drooling over every photo she posts or thinking that calling her beautiful 15 times a day will help, sorry to break it to you. You're self-sabotaging. Say something when it's genuine, not to fill an awkward silence. Exit the always available mode. Responding to everything instantly. Accepting every invitation like it's the last offer in the universe. Stop. Give her some work. Let her wonder, why hasn't he responded yet? Is he busy with something more interesting? Mystery is attractive. Don't cling. Surprise her. Unpredictability is your best ally. Break the pattern. Show that you have more going on in your life than just paying attention to her every move. This sparks curiosity and creates an irresistible aura of, what's he up to? What do you gain from this? Strategic indifference not only creates mystery, but also sends a powerful message. I control my emotions. My attention is valuable, and I only offer it to those who deserve it. And you know what? That's irresistible. And now, with your emotions balanced and your stance adjusted, we move to the final step, making her realize she can lose you. Because at the end of the day, nothing values someone more than the fear of not having them anymore. And that's when you turn the game around for good. Number 4, make her feel like she's losing you. Want to know what really makes a hard-to-get woman look at you differently? It's simple. The fear of losing you. Because guess what? Nobody values what they think they already have in their hands. The power of emotional scarcity. Every human being has a basic trait. We desire what's rare or what can slip through our fingers. And in the game of relationships, this is amplified. Hard-to-get women are surrounded by available guys, ready to say yes to anything. These guys aren't prizes, they're extras. But when you strategically show that your attention is limited, that your time is valuable, and that you're not available at any cost, something magical happens. She starts to see you as someone unique, who can't be guaranteed. It's not cheap manipulation. It's creating a clear contrast. I'm not just another guy in the desperate line. I'm the prize. How to do this without seeming like a jerk? Here are 3 foolproof ways to show that you're valuable without pushing too hard. Show you have other options. This doesn't mean rubbing it in her face that you're seeing other people. Instead, expand your social circles, make new friends, be in different environments, and let it appear casually. Humans love competition, and knowing you're desired automatically boosts your value. Show that your life is full. Guys who are always available send a clear message. I have nothing better to do. Don't be that guy. Respond to messages in your own time, value your schedule, and don't accept invitations as if they're the only good thing happening in your day. A guy with priorities sends a strong message. My time is valuable, and I choose where to invest it. Create an interesting presence on social media. It's not about posting a selfie every day or looking like a cheap influencer. It's about sharing moments that show you have a life full of purpose, travels, projects, hobbies, friends. When she sees you living intensely, she realizes you don't need her to be happy. And guess what? That's irresistible. The impact of becoming scarce. When you stop being overly available and start creating that sense of urgency, she realizes something important. I have no guarantees with him, and if I don't pay attention, I might lose him. This thought changes everything. But beware, be genuine. It's no use playing these cards if deep down, you're still maintaining the same desperate stance. If your change isn't real, she'll notice and label you as a cheap manipulator. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about truly transforming yourself. Now that you know how to turn the game around, it's time to tie all these strategies together and change the way you position yourself for good. Because being interesting isn't just about conquering someone, it's about how you value yourself as a person. Recap. The secret to making that hard-to-get woman chase after you isn't some magic trick, but it requires you to pull your head out of the clouds and start changing for real. First, stop acting like a desperate person. Control your emotions, because nobody wants someone who seems on the verge of a breakdown every time a message is seen but not replied to. Then invest in yourself. Be the guy she looks at and thinks, I can't lose this guy. Apply the art of indifference. Show that your attention isn't something she can grab like a free candy from the counter. Finally, create the feeling that if she doesn't do something, she might lose you. The fear of loss is a powerful motivator, and let's be honest, you'll only be taken seriously when she understands that your presence is valuable. But pay attention, none of this works if you try to be fake. There's no point in putting on a show because women aren't fools. They quickly notice when someone is forcing it. This isn't for those who want to appear confident. It's for those who want to be confident. The hardest challenge isn't her, it's you. Conquer your own self-esteem and everything else will start to make sense. And now, your moment to act. Ready to change the game. Perfect. Then do your part. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and send this video to that friend who still thinks, "Good morning, my angel," is a seduction strategy. Because someone needs to educate these guys before the planet becomes unbearable. And a story.